And now that I'm 30 and I'm looking back at my 20-year-old self, I would say that fulfillment comes from within. Hey y'all, it's your girl Jahnasia or Jahnasia B. Welcome to Living in Alignment, a podcast where I share my alignment journey with the hopes of helping women like you live a life of fulfillment by reconnecting with our true selves. We're getting out the passenger seat of our lives, getting in the driver's seat and taking control so that we can live the life of our dreams now, not later. Now listen, it's healing energy over here, sis. We're talking all things self-love, self-development, spirituality, mental health, and everything in between. So if you feel like I'm dragging, you know it's all in love. Without further ado, let's get to it. All right, y'all already know before we get into this episode, I have to light the sage, set an intention, and pull a card. Thank you to Spirit. Thank you to the Spirit Guides. Thank you to the All. Thank you for bringing us together so that we may commune with one another. Thank you. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for your time. I hope this episode reaches a woman out there who may feel that there's something missing. There's something that she still desires. I hope this episode directs you to the path in which that is meant for you. The person who this episode is meant for, I hope that it finds you. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Just going to sage these cards. I ask Spirit to give us a message. What message do you have for us? Ooh. Y'all, we done pulled out the Chariot card. So y'all, this card, she is bomb. You feel me? Like her whole head is shaved like Cassie. Shout out to Cassie. She has this nice little two-piece suit thing, majiggy mabob on with this little cape thing. Child, she is doing the damn thing. I've never pulled this card before. Let's see what it says. Let's see what it says, y'all. The traits of this card include control, travel, and yes. A woman stands confidently in the bow of her boat. She is victorious in her goals, manifestations, and dreams because of her diligence. She understands that her determination and drive will guarantee success. The Chariot calls you to buckle down and toil towards bringing your dreams to fruition. Her message is to remain focused and pay attention to details, reminding you to navigate personal roads less traveled. When the Chariot card is pulled, it is time to consider the following. Your success is assured, but will you take the leap? Child, this is speaking. Are you doing you? Does your daily work build towards the world you believe in? The flower is the daisy or the lilac, which signifies or symbolizes breakthrough. The element is water. The chakra is the solar plexus. This is in yang, so it's action, conquest, control, success, determination, willpower, victory, investment in yourself, breakthrough, travel. Yo, this is speaking. Like, this is really speaking. If you are not in alignment, to get in alignment, make a bucket list. Celebrate the small wins. And your affirmation for the day: I recognize opportunities that are in alignment with me. I utilize my talents and skills towards my success. Y'all, Spirit has spoken. Let's get into this episode. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Living in Alignment. It's your girl Jahnasia B. How y'all doing? Y'all, I hope y'all having a wonderful, beautiful, awesome day. You know, your ancestors had the audacity to survive so that you may be here. I wanted to have a conversation with you all about feeling fulfilled. So I was having a conversation with my best friend the other day, and we were just talking about where we are. We're about to be 30, and we just feel like we don't have our shit together. And it's like, yo, I remember as a kid, I was like, by 30, I'm going to have this, I'm going to have that, blah, blah, blah. Like for her, she was like, by 24, I'm going to be in corporate America. I'm going to have my kids. I'm going to be married, etc., etc. For myself, I really wasn't thinking that far ahead, to be honest with you, because I did not know what exactly it is that I wanted to do. So I was just more or less like, I just want to be happy. I want to be happy, and I want to like what it is that I'm doing. I never was the kid that thought about being a mom. I never was the kid that thought about being married. I never was the kid that even thought about having a job per se. I just wasn't that kid. Again, we're talking, and she was saying that her beau said to her, like, you are so hard on yourself. You have everything though. You have the place, you live by yourself, have the degrees, you have the job, you are savvy with your money, you save. What more could you ask for? And I said, there's a difference between being fulfilled and there's a difference between having your needs met. Just because you have the degrees, just because you have the job, just because you have all of the things to make sure that you can survive, doesn't mean that you're satisfied. It doesn't mean that you are fulfilled. Like, I know what it's like to make decent money. I know what it's like to live in beautiful places. I know what it's like to drive fancy cars. I know what that's like, but I still haven't felt fulfilled. And I realized that that's the feeling that I've been searching for the longest. I remember I was in a relationship, one of the best relationships I've ever been in, and he tried everything to make me happy, and I just was not happy, and I just didn't know why. It was like, damn, you have this beautiful man right here. You all live in New York, or the tri-state area, I should say, and you know, he loves you and he cares about you, and you are still just Miss Upset Pants. Like, what's good with you, girl? I was like, when I say I was an evil little somebody, I feel so bad for him now that I look back, because he tried everything to make your girl happy. Like everything, every date, every activity, everything. And it was just because it wasn't outside of me. Like, my happiness wasn't outside of me. My happiness was within me, or the lack thereof was within me. And I just didn't feel fulfilled. I wanted more. I was like, girl, this is adulting. This is when I first graduated from my master's, and I was like, yo, I feel so lost, because with school, there was a structure. You have a clear agenda as to what it is that you need to do. You don't have to worry about bills. Like, none of that stuff exists when you're in college, right? You have everything that you need taken care of. You may have a meal plan, so you don't got to worry about going to get groceries. You may have, at least where I was at, we had cable, we had the works. And I didn't have to worry about taking care of bills. I didn't have to worry about where my next meal was going to come from. I didn't have to worry about somebody kicking me out. I didn't have to worry about any of that because I was in school. But once I got out of school, I was like, damn, what the fuck? Like, I felt like I wasn't prepared for the adult world. I wasn't prepared for the adult life. And now that I'm 30 and I'm looking back at my 20-year-old self, I would say that fulfillment comes from within. And the reason why you have not felt fulfilled is because you were looking for all of these things outside of you. Because that's what our society teaches. Our society teaches us that our happiness comes from the outside. It comes from the jobs. It comes from the cars. It comes from the clothes. It comes from that. It doesn't come from us. It's not intrinsic.
Hey there, I know you're busy listening to the show, but I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate you. Out of all the podcasts out there in podcast land, you decided to listen to me, and I just want to say thank you, boo. This episode is sponsored by Alignment Home and Lifestyle, a wellness brand dedicated to empowering people to stop existing and start living by reconnecting with who they truly are. With spiritual energy healing journals along with sacred spaces, we are dedicated to helping you return to your truest form. Cheers to recognizing your power and making the shift. Cheers to saying fuck it, I let that shit go, and cheers to reconnecting with you. Congrats, boo.
Our society is built on our insecurities. I'm a communications major and I've taken a few marketing classes, and what I've learned in marketing psychology, companies market to us based on what they see we feel we lack. And if we purchase their product, our lives are going to be so much better. It's like these companies are trying to come in with these Superman capes like, dun, 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 dun. Depression, buy our product. Feel skinny? Buy our product. Low self-esteem? Buy our product. It's like, bro, I don't want to buy your product. But because they're so good at what they do, they're so good at the psychological part, we fall for it. We purchase their product and we don't feel fulfilled. The product that we purchased, it's like we're extremely excited when we first get it, but then it just becomes a regular part of our lives because that's not what we wanted in the first place. We weren't looking for that product to make us happy. We were looking for ourselves to make us happy. We were looking for something intrinsic to make us happy. And that's all a part of America's propaganda. But y'all, we've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, child, flat out deceived. Thank you, Malcolm X, for that. I appreciate it. But we have, for real though, because the biggest lie that we have ever been sold was the American dream. We think that if we acquire the American dream, we are going to feel that euphoric feeling, that fulfilled feeling. And it's not true. We've been taught that if we get the job, we work hard, we get the house with the white picket fence, and then we get our Beamer, child, we are going to feel like we done did something. But I think that Gen Z specifically has seen this and they're like, oh nah. Like, this is a dub, because I'm seeing what my mama did. I'm seeing what my sisters did, and I'm seeing that they are not happy people. They can have the money, they can have the cars, but they're not happy people at all. I think that's the reason why a lot of them are like, I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm not going to college. Like, y'all can miss me with the college shit. I'm done. I'm good on it. And now they're doing the things that they love, and they found the formula. They've cracked the code. It's like, if I do the things that I love, if I put my energy into something that I love and I find a way to make money off of that, then I'm good. I don't need Uncle Sam's degrees. I don't need to be in debt thousands of dollars for no reason. For what? When I can go out here and do some hair because that's what I like to do. Or I like to do lashes because I like looking pretty. So I'm about to go do damn lashes. Or I like nails. Whatever the case may be. They find those things that they enjoy and they figure out how to monetize it. Now, I'm a little torn with that. And the reason why is because I can't stand the idea of capitalism. I understand that I live in a capitalistic society and I have to engage. But if it was up to me, child, I think it's a shame that the way that capitalism works is that we think that we must monetize and or make money off of any and everything that is around us. That's literally excuse me, y'all. That's literally what capitalism is. Any and everything that's around us, we're like, okay, how can I make money off of that? And I've tried that and it did not work out well for me. It's like, I loved doing this thing because I liked doing this thing. But once you attach money to it, it becomes something else, because now I'm depending on it for my livelihood and I don't want to do that. This was where, when I did this thing at the time, I was doing a whole bunch of DIY stuff. When I do DIY was a gateway for me to really sit with myself. Whether I was battling my traumas or whether I was having like a real good talking to with myself, whatever. It was my opportunity to just sit with myself, listen to myself, listen to a podcast, really focus. Like, that was real damn meditation, for real, because meditation ain't nothing but focusing your mind. Child, I was focused, okay? But as soon as I tried to attach some monetary value to it, I was like, this shit is for the birds. I'm not trying to do it. I don't want to do it no more. Tried to start a business, child. Everything. It just went downhill. So I say that to say, we can't focus on our lives being fulfilled if our physiological needs are not met. The food, the shelter, clothing, breathing, sleep. I can't focus on loving on myself. I can't focus on belonging and safety and family and intimacy and sense of connection and self-esteem and feeling confidence and achievement. I can't focus on none of that if I don't feel that my basic needs are not met. The ironic part about it, though, is that our physiological health as well as our mental health is connected. So if I'm sitting here and I'm worried about these bills, and I'm like, yo, where is the next paycheck gonna come from to make sure that the light bill is on? I'm also experiencing a decline in my mental health because I'm also not doing things that are conducive to good mental health either. So now I'm over here trying to figure out if the bill's gonna get paid, but then I'm also over here depressed as fuck. It's all connected. So that leads me to this article that I read. Y'all know I love a good story like anybody else, but I also love to back my shit up. You know, with some statistics, with some psychological facts from the professionals. So I was reading this article, and there is a study by a psychologist, Dr. Doris Bauman, and Professor Willibald Rutsch. Child, I'm probably butchering these people's names, but bear with me. So they're talking about fulfillment, and they said that fulfillment is a long-lasting internal sense of wholeness in which we can find value in recognizing our personal impact on the world around us. This study by them says pursuing fulfillment is not a luxury. So when people tell you that you should just be satisfied with the bare minimum, with your basic needs being met, that's full of shit. This is essential to our mental health. Fulfillment in life increases as we age. Essentially, we're learning so much, and with everything that we are learning, we want to share it with the world. We want to feel that we're making a personal impact on the world. The things that may have made us feel whole when we were 19 are not going to be the things that make us feel whole when we're 30, because we've gained so much wisdom. The criteria for a fulfilled life entails an individual being able to develop and realize their full potential, become whole and complete, feel true to themselves, and lead authentic lives. Furthermore, it involves the feeling that one's existence is significant and the ability to leave one's unique mark on this world and contribute to others' well-being. It's essential to feeling fulfilled. This new body of research by these doctors is something that we don't see in psychology. In fact, in this article, they've gone so far to say that it's been neglected by modern psychology. This is the kicker though, y'all. This is the kicker. So these folks' findings have indicated that appraising one's life as fulfilled is a predictor of mental well-being. So depending on how you feel, and if you feel your life is full, will determine your mental well-being. So if you don't feel that you have lived a fulfilled life, there may be some type of connection there to your mental health, i.e., depression. We have seen so many people in the United States suffer from mental illness. A lot of people are suffering from anxiety. A lot of people are suffering from depression. But a lot of this goes back to what I was saying earlier about our society not giving a fuck about us feeling fulfilled, but just being tools for capitalism. I think that as human beings, right, we are all part of the ecosystem. I don't think that we should be paying shit. The same way that lions don't pay shit, elephants don't pay shit, turtles don't pay shit. I don't think that we should be paying shit either, though. Like, I think that we should just be able to live on this green earth that was provided by spirit and just experience life. Everything comes with an exchange. Everything is a part of the circle of life, as Mufasa said. But I don't think that we should have to earn our keep by paying with currency. I think it should be something else. I think currency shouldn't be a fucking dollar. And I definitely don't think that our livelihood should be dictated by no man. Like, we all bleed the same. But I'm not gonna go there. So what are some things that we can do for us to feel fulfilled? So we can engage in meaningful activities. We can also engage in tasks that make us feel absorbed. So like our whole selves are in it. I know when I was doing DIY, my whole mind, body, soul was in that shit. You feel me? So engaging in something where we feel completely absorbed, or pursuing goals from which one derives a sense of achievement. We can also feel fulfilled by sensing that our profession or an activity is a calling, and we're providing a strong sense of service to others. That can cause us to feel fulfilled because we feel like we're living out our purpose. This is something that I struggled with in the past, and I was talking to my therapist about this because I was like, I'm pretty selfish. I was like, girl, I don't really care about serving other people. But what I love about my therapist is my therapist makes me step outside of myself and really makes me think, right? So she was saying someone can be serving others by just posting videos of them traveling to somewhere else. And I was like, damn, I didn't even see that as an act of serving others. And she was like, yeah, just think about it. They're sharing their story. They're sharing their journey to another place. You're consuming this content, and now you're either feeling happy for them, you're visualizing in your mind possibly going to the same place, because this black woman specifically, because I love watching black women travel, this black woman has posted this on their TikTok page, and now
they inspired you. Let's look at it from that perspective. So I was like, oh shit. When I think about my podcast, I'm not just turning on the damn recorder and saying, let me just hear myself talk. There is a reason why I do this, because I genuinely care about self-development. I genuinely care about self-love. I genuinely care about wellness. These are things that I genuinely care about. And if my experiences, my courage to share said experiences help someone else, I am serving my community.
I've always felt like I had a responsibility to my community, honestly. But I knew I knew that it had to be in a way that was not going to cause me to be the martyr. I wanted to do this in a way that was going to allow me to speak my truth, to be unfiltered, to be real, raw, uncut, and to help a specific person, because a lot of people can't take the fucking truth. So I needed to be able to have a platform that was going to allow me to say what it is that I needed to say, that was going to touch somebody, that was going to help somebody, because honestly, the shit makes me feel good. I can talk about the things that I am experiencing in my own life and how I've navigated it, or how I'm learning to navigate it. And I can build a community across this invisible world that us humans have created. That's so magical to me. That's so dope to me.
Just getting on the mic and having a conversation and holding space for women who look like me,
it makes me feel fulfilled. Sometimes life's really overwhelming. Sometimes we don't know what to do or how to do it. We're just like, yo, I need a fucking break, or I need to release. Have you ever heard of a journal that was designed to be burned? The Let That Shit Go journal by the Alignment Home and Lifestyle brand that's dedicated to helping women like you live in alignment with their highest vibration released the Let That Shit Go journal. The Let That Shit Go journal is unique in that it has a ritual to release. And then guess what, boo? You burn that shit. So if you have not bought your journal yet, go on over to alignmentlife.live and purchase your Let That Shit Go journal today. Now back to the show.
Okay, y'all, so let's recap real quick. So feeling fulfilled or fulfillment goes beyond momentary happiness. It's a deeper sense of purpose and satisfaction in our lives. It's a feeling of being aligned with our values, passions, and goals. Fulfillment is a long-standing state of contentment that arises when we feel a sense of meaning and accomplishment in our lives. So we cannot confuse this with happiness. Happiness, on the other hand, refers to a state of emotional well-being. It's characterized by positive feelings, contentment, and joy. It is the experience of pleasure, satisfaction, and a sense of overall positivity in one's life. Happiness can be influenced by various external factors, such as relationships, achievements, or material possessions. Fulfillment is internal. All right, y'all, it's time for rocking chair wisdom. We learned everything, but now it's time to put it in motion. Let's test it out. Like Steve said in Blue's Clues, get out your handy dandy notebook or whatever it is that you use to jot down your thoughts, and dedicate some time each day or week to write down your thoughts, feelings, and reflections. Really think about what makes you feel good. What makes you feel full? And again, this is not that, oh, I just bought a new Benz, I'm happy type of thing. This is that, oh my goodness, I feel like I'm living out my purpose. I feel like I'm in alignment. So how can we feel fulfilled? 1, performing meaningful activities. 2, engaging in tasks where we're completely absorbed in it. 3, pursuing goals from which one derives a sense of purpose. And 4, engaging in a profession or an activity where it feels like it's our calling and it provides a strong sense of fulfillment. Also, if you haven't done it, sis, get clear on your values. This is so important. Child, I'm learning so much about why values are important and how it helps with our internal compass. Get clear on your values. Now, this may be hard for some. I'm still trying to get it down myself. But meditation is nothing but a mindful practice. It is nothing but focusing your mind on something specific. Whether that's a mantra, whether that's a sound, it's focusing your mind. It's not allowing your mind to go here, there, and everywhere. My girl Tina Turner with that. Whatever it is that you need to do to focus your mind, that's what you need to do. but it helps you get in your body because we are so stuck in our minds. Sometimes we need to be in our bodies, feel our heartbeats, feel our breath, be aware of what's going on in our own universe. And seek help, y'all. Get you a therapist if you ain't got one. I love couch time on Tuesdays. You feel me? She has been the best thing since sliced bread. Lord have mercy. So these are some of the things that we can do to help us feel fulfilled in life. Remember, sis, you deserve this. This is not a luxury. This is essential to your mental health. I really hope that this episode was helpful, y'all. If you have not already followed this podcast, please follow. So the next time I upload an episode, it will be on your feed. In the meantime, between time, love, peace, and high vibrations, y'all.